What's going on, y'all? So I feel like I've been feeling rather different lately, and honestly, it's, I don't know what to say really. I think I'm gonna take a drink, so just to at least try and get the edge off, but yeah. So it's been a rough few days, honestly, and there's just been a lot of shit going on, and I can't really like fuck fuck um so basically I had a pretty bad falling out with someone that I'm realizing it now, and I'm not saying that because at the time of this recording or whatever that I'm not saying that out of the time of this recording that at first I wasn't going to make a video about this because the person that it involves, I feel like I was at fault. You understand? And I'm not trying to get I'm not trying to fall under, I'm not trying to really, I want to explain it, but I don't know how to, because at the end of the day, I've come to grips with a lot of things over the course of the beginning of this year and over the course of the last 9 months, I would say. No, nobody's pregnant, just for the record. Just want to put that out there. Nobody's gonna be a dad again. Just that's not it. But honestly, I've been meaning to speak about this I felt like I needed to get this out because I can't find another avenue of explaining it without seeming like a dick about it. So I'm not going to explain too much, but I'm also not going to explain too little about the situation. But basically, someone who over the course of 9 months became very close to me, very close to my friends, or lack thereof for that matter, and my family. We had a pretty bad falling out, and that I realized how shitty I made this person feel because my own mindset, you understand, my own mindset, I didn't even let this person explain themselves versus just letting my own aggressive behavior personify the usually rational and open for discussion facade that I, try to keep out of people's view. And I'll be the first to say that I don't identify in particular with having depression or bipolarism or schizophrenia or anything of that nature, but as I see this now and I go through the text messages of me and this person, I go back and forth. Like, I've been going back and forth with these text messages for the longest, and like, I find myself catching myself off guard with it at times. Like for the past 72 hours, like, I've just been like just rethinking my initial views, like, and questioning myself, like, was I wrong for this? And I've got everybody telling me that I was wrong for that. Like, you fucked up, you shouldn't have said that, you did this to yourself. And yet here I am making a video about this shit because in my mind I know the person is in fact subscribed to my channel, and I know this person is going to see the video once I upload it, if I have the balls to upload it. Because, as I said, I'm not a very open person. I don't exactly, like I said, I'm not going to try and sit here and try to fabricate that I'm the best person ever. I'm not even average at best. Honestly, I'm not. Like, for real, honest to God, like, I wouldn't even classify myself as being somebody's friend. Honestly, like, I'm not worth the time, for real. Like, I'm not a good friend. I'm not a good person. I'm not a good son. Not a good grandson. Not a good brother. Shit, I'm not even that good of a father, to be honest with y'all. Like, keep it 100. Like, I'm not even that good of a father. Like, and like, and I know some people who will see this video will be like, why are you trying to embarrass yourself and shit like that? But at the end of the day, it's the truth, and it's something I'm admitting to myself, not for everybody to say, oh, he ain't shit, his YouTube page ain't shit, his music ain't shit, this, that, and the third. And like I said, I'm not trying to downplay anyone else, because first of all, I don't do that bullying thing. That's not a thing for me. It's never been that. I myself was a subject of bullying for the longest. So, as I said, it's not a subject that I indulge in. It's not a topic that I would personally bring myself to get involved with. But that negativity that I forced upon this person, without hearing them give an explanation, I subjected them to a lot of disrespectful comments, a lot of disrespectful text messages, and I had this person thinking very little of themselves. And at the end of the day, like I said, I'm finding myself going through these messages, and I'm just like, I actually did that. Like, I'm no better than the people who, picked on me. The people who did what they wanted to in terms of how to fuck up my self-esteem. But I think, like, I've lost enough personally, and I think me losing so-called friends, if I want to if I want to categorize that, me putting a genuine category on them would be no more than an understatement. Like, mind you, I'm not drunk, but I'm tipsy. You understand? So I'm not the emotional drunk. Like, I had to drink in order to force myself to make this video, and the end result of it is that I feel like this person didn't deserve that. And in fact, I feel like it should have been reversed, because if anything, I deserve to be talked to like that. And there's been many people that I've asked personally, like, it's been many people on my Facebook, you know, shit like that, my Instagram, that I personally want to hear them say, you know, I want you, like, I've said it, like, I honestly want, I'm not saying I get my kicks off that, I honestly don't, but it makes me feel much better about myself, because if I can hear a person, like, tell me how much they hate me, then for me it's not karma, really. Like, I tell people that I've, like, many people I've grown up with, you know, I grew up like going to different schools, like different middle school, well, same middle school, different high schools, different elementary schools, you know, you feel me, living in all kinds of cities over the course of like 10 years, you feel me. So living in the DMV area, then moving out the DMV area, then coming back to the DMV area in the course of like 10 years or so, like, there are people, like, there have been a lot of associates that I grew up with in my hometown, and like I said, I personally want to hear people say they hate me, just off the fact I feel like if they cut me out their lives, like, erase my memory, erase the memory of me from themselves, they will do better. Like, for example, a dude I went to elementary school with, prime example, I asked him, like, out of the blue, like, straight out the gate, straight out the gate, nowhere. And I told him, I was like, I want to hear you say you hate me. And he ignored the message at first, so, like, he didn't say shit, but he saw the message. So like, on Messenger, you can see the person's icon, like, it shows you that they've seen it. But like I said, at the same time, he responded by like 3 or 4 days later, and talking about, I do hate you. Like, I'm glad I don't have to see you anymore. You understand what I'm saying? So I asked him to elaborate on that. I'm not, like I said, I didn't ask him to elaborate so I can understand why. I asked him to elaborate so I could hear it for myself. You understand? So, as far as I see it, it's not hate. Like, it's not. They say using the word hate is a strong word, but it takes a strong person to use that word, and it takes a stronger person to receive and reciprocate that. I want to receive that. I don't want to return it. You understand? The hatred a person has for me, I want them to keep that with them. So if at any time in the future that we do see each other, if by a mere chance, like, if like we cross paths in the motherfucking street or something like that, or we see each other at like Walmart or something, like, I don't want them to speak to me. I don't want them to even try and keep that memory of me in their heads, because at the end of the day, like, you, like, even as my viewers, like, my shit ain't like that. You understand? Like, I'm not known for any particular YouTube gimmick or anything like that. I'm not known for, you know, any particular variety, just content and more content. You know what I'm saying? Like, I post my shit up. The reason I even started a YouTube channel was to deal with the idea that I would receive nothing but hate comments. And then, like I said, the hatred towards me that people harbor is much more powerful than that, because as some of you know, I ran a YouTube channel known as deadsect_x-rated. So, and that channel was doing very well at one point, and I had that channel from 2014 up to now, which would in this case would have been 5 years. I would have been celebrating 5 years on that channel. But somehow over the course of 2 years, currently to this channel, that somebody hacked it, took the password, erased the email out of it, took the email out of my YouTube, so in case I did forget my password, I could run it back. So without the password to the, because my YouTube, because this was back when YouTube had, you know, they used your email password as the password for your YouTube channel. So me not having the password to my YouTube channel meant not having the password to that email at the time. So I had to pretty much start from scratch, you know? And don't get me wrong, it bummed me out. You know, like, cause I go back to that channel every now and again, and I see it's got like 180, it's got like 183 subs on it. It's got like fucking damn near 100,000 views on it, you know? Like, at that point, that's just where I'd be like, damn near could have been cutting YouTube checks off that. If it had kept up. Like, I probably would have had 100,000 views at this point, or more, for that matter. Because like I said, at the time I started that channel, I was coming up. Like, I was popping a little bit, you know? Had 11,000 on one video, 12,000 on another video, 6, 9, 14, stuff like that. You know, I was doing views. Like, I was actually very happy with that. And like I said, some of you have seen me upload videos from that channel. You know what I mean? Some of you have seen me upload videos from that channel, because you could call them re-uploads, if anything else. So, like, you know. But that's besides the point, getting off topic here. This person meant a lot to me. And I was very proud to have that person in my life. Not too many people I can say that about. Honestly, it's nobody I can really say that about. Even if I come around to it, like, my love and affection is nothing. They really don't. Like, I'm so used to having people abandon me or leave me high and dry. Like, it's become second nature. Put it like that. Like, family members come and go, friends come and go, associates, jobs, all that comes and go. And like I said, it doesn't depress me or nothing like that. It's more of a shit. Alright, fuck it. Don't bother me. But this person in particular, like, this shit, like, it left something in me that really, I want to say, awakened something in me. Like, I would sit there and try to say I want this person to be, you know, be my friend, be back in my life and shit like that, but I don't think I should, you know, because, like, I was like, I don't want to, I shouldn't damage this person any further than what I already have, considering, you know, people that did that to me. And like I said, it's still wrong nonetheless. I shouldn't want to reciprocate that same shit people did to me. But as I said, to the person this video is about, I know you're probably going to see this, but we can't get back to being friends, for real. And it's not no fault of theirs, it's more of a fault on my behalf. Excuse me. I just don't think it's necessary. This person was doing good before they met me. They don't need me back in their life. That's real shit. So like I said, this video was only strictly made so this person could understand, like, you don't need me in your life. I wish you the best, of course. Nothing less, nothing more. I wish you the best life you could ever live. And I want you to understand that. Just all I'm going to tell you, only thing I'm going to say to you. Thanks for the memories, even though they weren't so great.